There's a growing number of reports that are claiming that Meghan Markle could actually blackmail King Charles. This is what we'll talk about in this video. If you're new to this channel, consider to subscribe. Let's jump ahead. Most of our viewers are not subscribed to this channel. If you are one of them, consider to subscribe. Meghan Markle, she gave an interview to the Cut magazine, as we know, and this is what she said. I think forgiveness is really important. It takes a lot more energy to not forgive, she said, but it takes a lot of effort to forgive. I have really made an active effort, especially knowing that I can say anything. Guys, this is the keyword that I want to focus on. I can say anything. What you can say. Let's take a look at the other article that was published recently and see how this whole blackmailing thing can unfold. King Charles being blackmailed by Prince Harry, Meghan Markle. Some royal experts claim Harry, Meghan, they can actually do that over the title issue. And this is what they said. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, who are allegedly encashing their royal titles even after stepping down as senior working members of the firm in 2020, do not seem to go back from their stance. So one thing right off the bat we notice, which is that Meghan and Harry, they're enjoying the benefit of those titles still because they are not working royal, but they still have the title. And it is at the same time very hard to remove the title because you have to go to the parliament. And I think the king, he approached the parliament the other day about this issue and other issues with the royal monarchy. But it is a complicated thing. It is not just that he will issue a decree and then the title, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, will be taken away. At the same time, Meghan and Harry right now, even though, as I said, they stepped down from their royal duties back in the year 2020, they still want to have titles not only just for themselves, but also for their kids and benefit or reap benefit of those good things that comes with it, because then they do not have to pay for security. Then they will be able to treat other people from a royal member status. They will be able to get a lot of other perks from this. For example, it could be visiting a place. They would have to have security wherever they go, not only just in the UK. They might get a lot of other concessions from the British monarchy, from US government. Who knows? There is a plethora of good things that can happen to them if they keep the royal title. And this is exactly what they're aiming for, even though this is very hypocritical. Even though they stepped down, they said, we do not want the monarchy. We have nothing to do with this. We are going to build our own career, our own name in US. But we see that Harry and Meghan, they're clinging on to this like their life. The couple's recent interviews and upcoming projects, including Harry's memoir, have sparked speculations about their relationship with the monarch. At the same time, not only just that they are stepping away from the royal duties and throwing them under the bus and using them whenever they need them, we are now seeing that Harry is going to be publishing a memoir in January 10th to write against his own family members in order to make money for the publisher. This is something unbelievable and very, very unprecedented without a shadow of a doubt. There are rumors that new king is being blackmailed by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That's why he is still showing leniency to decide their fate, which is absolutely possible because you're dealing with Meghan. She took her hidden camera with her when she visited the UK. Who knows what she recorded there? She took her camera when she attended the Queen's Jubilee. Who knows what she recorded? Now she could use those things against the king, against the monarchy, not necessarily the king directly, but against the whole monarchy, and say that if you want to protect the reputation of your kingdom, of your monarchy, then you have to give us the title or else. Because as I said, the article, the other one that I just read to you, she said herself, we don't have to go to anybody else. We can just take word from her. She said, I can say anything. I can say anything. So what can she say? She will say whatever will benefit her, whatever will make sure that the titles are not being lost. Questions have been raised over the continued use of Harry and Meghan's title, Duchess of Sussex title, which the couple retained even after quitting the job. Lilibet and Archie's parents continue to use Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles conferred on them by the Queen in 2018, which has raised eyebrows among royal commentators. The Queen was very, very lenient. She gave the title that they should have. At that time, remember, they were not planning on the Megxit. At least nobody knew they were planning on the Megxit. The Queen was very soft. She gave Meghan, Harry everything they wanted, everything they needed. The main purpose for that was to keep them, to make them happy and to accommodate them in the family and everything else. At the same time, we see Meghan, Harry, instead of being grateful towards the Queen, they actually threw her under the bus, saying a lot of bad things. They accused her of racism. Can you imagine the Queen, the person who gave you the title? Would she be someone who would not help you with your mental illness or refuse to help you with the mental illness? Doesn't make any sense. If the monarchy, they were racist, they would not have given Meghan any title. They would have made them wait or make it very hard at least for them, right? But that didn't happen. They got their title right after the marriage. Everything was done. The point here is that it is very, very unfortunate. How Meghan and Harry could blackmail the king? Simple. Number one, through Prince Andrew. We know Meghan had a very close relationship with Prince Andrew. She may know something that she can use in public to get what she wants from the king. The king, King Charles, right now, he will protect the reputation of the monarchy at any cost. Meghan, it is possible she knows something about Prince Andrew, or she has some other recordings other than the one she took with her, or she recorded when she was in the UK. She might have some other things about Andrew that she can use against the king and say, if you do not give us title, if you take this away, we're gonna make this public. There are many other ways they can blackmail the king. Could be Harry, his relationship with Camilla. He might say something new about Camilla, or can make up a story about Camilla, which will also tarnish the British monarchy, their reputation. Who knows? There are so many ways, because remember, if you have an attack from an outside army, it is easy to defend. But when you have an attack from within, it is impossible. I mean, what can you do? What can you say? Because everything these people will claim, others, the outsiders like you and me, I mean, we know the fact, we know the truth that they are lying, Harry and Meghan, but so many people will just buy into that. It would not remove the Duke of York and Duke of Sussex from their roles as counselors of state, but it would rather decrease the likelihood considerably that they would need to be called on the deputize for the monarch. Something absolutely dangerous happening. Whatever Meghan is saying, I can say whatever I want. At the same time, having this qualm with the king, going back and forth. She wanted to meet the king. He didn't want to talk to her. Now things are getting even more complicated. The book, the memoir, once it is published, then they will be in big trouble. We will see what happens in the coming days and weeks and months and perhaps years, but something is not good. Meghan is looking absolutely ominous at this point for the monarchy. Thank you guys for joining in. I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care.